we get a lot of inquiries about footwear at LSTC, so I wanted to talk about the different types of shoes, the function of different types of footwear, and how we can help you guys here at Loudon Sports Therapy Center. So the first thing you want to look for when you are selecting a type of footwear, whether it's sneakers, whether you're walking, whether it's general fitness, if you're a runner, are you a road runner, are you doing more trail running, do you run on the treadmill, you want to look at the function of the footwear. So what activity is it that you're looking to go into? Are you looking for more of a stability shoe? That's going to depend on the shape of your foot and your biomechanics too. Do you need more of a neutral shoe? Do you pronate or supinate? What does your foot look like as you're actually walking and moving? Do you need more protection from the elements? Are you looking for more shock absorption if you are a runner? What is your goal in your footwear selection? Are you looking for pain relief? Are you looking to improve your biomechanics, or are you looking for performance? If you have flat feet, you're going to need a little bit more stability, a little bit more arch support. If you are like me and have super high arches, you're going to need more of a shock absorption type of shoe. So let's go over the four main parts of the shoe. The first is the last, which includes the actual heel height and also the toe box, which is here. I like a shoe like this that has a little bit more of a wider toe box through here. And it also includes the toe cap, which is the last, and it builds up the foundation of the shoe. You want your shoe to make sure that it's actually kind of looks like the shape of your foot. You don't want something that comes to a point here that's going to squish up your forefoot and your toes. The toe brake is the second part of the shoe, which is where the shoe actually bends when you're walking. The third part is the heel cup, which is this part of the shoe on the inside. And I also brought a little insert here so you can see this has a little bit deeper heel cup here to provide a little bit of extra support. If any of you have Achilles tendon issues, this can be helpful to give you a little bit more support around that area there and just help redistribute the weight of your foot. The midsole is the fourth part of the shoe, and that is the layer that is sandwiched between the upper sole and the outer sole. And there are two types of midsoles. You can either have a firm midsole or a soft midsole. If you're somebody who has flat feet, you're going to want more of a firm midsole to give you that good support. If you have higher arches, you're going to want more of a softer midsole. One thing that we will look at here at Loudon Sports Therapy Center is how your foot is moving, the mechanics of your foot when you're just standing at rest, when you're balancing on one foot, and then with actual dynamic movement. So one thing that we look at is, are you more neutral? Does the back of your heel stay in a neutral position? Or are you more pronated where the inside of your foot and your arch kind of collapse down and you're putting more weight on the inside of your foot? Or are you supinated here where you're putting more pressure and kind of rotating a little bit onto the outside of your foot? That is also going to play a big role in your shoe selection and also with arch support. If you are somebody who has a tendency to pronate and put a little bit more pressure on the inside of your foot, you're going to want something with a little bit more of a medial arch to build up that stability. One thing that you really want to be careful of if you do get fitted for shoes is to make sure that you're not being overcorrected. A lot of shoes these days have a lot of that medial stability already built into the shoe. So if you are getting more of a stability shoe, you want to make sure that you're not overcorrecting yourself, which will force you to actually supinate and put too much pressure on the outside of your foot, which can cause other problems. So if you are using a stability shoe, I recommend getting fitted at a running store. Have them analyze your gait on the treadmill, and they will fit you to the right shoe. Just be careful of not getting too much of a stability shoe if you are a pronator, and then putting arch supports in, it could overcorrect you, so just be careful with that. What the heck are we looking for when we're analyzing your gait and watching your biomechanics of your foot and ankle here in physical therapy? We're analyzing not only the shape of your foot, but how it moves as you move. Are you a heel striker? Do you hit more midfoot? Are you hitting more forefoot? Do you have a tendency to walk a little bit up higher on your toes? Do you have a foot slap, a little bit of weakness there in controlling your feet when you're walking? Do you have a shuffling gait? Are there any weaknesses or abnormalities that we need to address here? Do you have specific weaknesses or tight muscles that need to be addressed with physical therapy? Call us at Loudon Sports Therapy Center at 703-450-4300 or click the link below.